gunslinging, and when the guys are that big and that strong, you don't have to get hit with many punches to turn the lights off, and Ngannou got him out of there in a hurry. Again, very respectful. He's a nice guy, Cameroonian, and was very respectful after the fight. But, man, he put an end to that discussion very quickly. What'd you see?
Punches are born, not made. That's what I saw. I saw Deontay Wilder. I saw Deontay Wilder's more developed in certain areas. He's been doing it longer. But he did start late in his career, too, even though he went to the Olympics. But he didn't start boxing until shortly before the Olympics. But he had that great natural ability to produce power with punches. And that's born. That's not made. And this guy's green. You know, he's green around the ears. You know, he's definitely, he's got a great story. I mean, you could go into it a little bit, but he's just got a great story of where he came from and where he started and how he built his physical strength. Oh, I mean, you got to root for a guy like that, and I'm glad you said what you said. He comes across as a genuine kid, a kid you want to root for before you hear the story, and then when you hear the story, I mean, you want to root even more, and but I say the same thing I said about Wilder, and it's a knock, but it's a knock with an explanation. With it's a knock from somebody in the business that is just pointing things out, not just trying to knock. Because I started it by saying all these flattering things, and this is not unflattering to me. It's just a fact that he is green, and he doesn't. When I say he reminds me of Deontay Wilder, I mean in a way that he has power. He's got that great eraser. And in a way that he don't know how to fight. In a way that his technique stinks, sometimes. And where, he's throwing punches and he's reaching in and he's falling all over the place. But when he lands, just like Wilder does that too. Boy, oh boy, It's impactful. It's powerful. It's catastrophic for the other guy. But the other guy made it easy for him too, quite frankly. And again, if you don't want the truth, then go somewhere else. I mean, go. Because, you want to be in love with the guy. I'm in love with the guy too, with the story and everything about him. But I'm going to point out the warts. I'm going to point out, the facts. What was that show, Dragnet? Do you remember that show? You're too young. Dragnet, the detectives, where the very stoic detective. It was really good. Two of them. And they're detectives. And they come in there, they start getting a story from the person that that just has something happen, by the perpetrator, right? The victim. And they start telling them, and a very stoic detective says, Only the facts, ma'am.
Yeah.
Just the facts, ma'am. The facts, ma'am. And that's I just want to say, just the facts, baby. Rozenstruik helped him. He pulled straight back. You don't pull straight back. When you do it, there's a chance you're going to pay the ultimate price. You're going to get hit and you're going to get hurt. And again,
when you posted that tweet, someone responded and say, if you're not supposed to pull back, what should you do?
Move your head! You think the guy heard me?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Move your head, wise guy. I mean,
I think the guy was being sincere. Like, if he's not pulling back, should
maybe,
he?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like, weave,
I'm sorry.
Step around.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, he's just trying to learn. I'm sorry. You're getting me riled up here, and because I know there's people out there. I
should have given context. That's my fault.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, but I'm sorry. I shouldn't react that way, especially after I'm talking about those past the great pool pond. I got to be more better etiquette than that. But so I'm sorry. But yes, you, sir, you move your head. It's like, if you've listened to me on ESPN over the years, it's like you're on a railroad track and there's a train coming. You don't run back on a train because the train's going to get you. You get off the track. You move your head. Okay? And that's what you do. And then the guy goes right by you, and then you catch him. That's what you do. But you got to be calm. You got to know how to do it. You got to be trained. And you get excited, and you pull back, and that's what happens, especially if the guy pursues you. Now, to the credit, even though he did it with bad technique, to the credit of Ngannou, he followed him. A lot of guys don't. That's his aggressive, mentality, that I'm going to go after the guy. And he went after the guy, and he caught him at the end. He missed for a while, and then he's part of what I'm talking about. And then he caught him. So he broke one of the cardinal rules, one of the things you don't break. Go straight back in front of a guy. And he got caught. And, like I talk about the analogy of the train. He got hit by the train.
He was out cold.
He got hit by a locomotive. I mean, whoa.
Yep.
So, and to the guy out there, I'm sorry for yelling at you. If you do have somebody throw punches at you, move your head. Don't get hit by the locomotive.
Well, to your point about Ngannou's backstory, for those who don't know, he's from Cameroon. His parents divorced at a young age. When he was like 12, he went to live with his aunt, was working in literally a sand quarry, like with a shovel. At 22, he moved to Paris, in and out of homeless shelters, and he went there to become a professional fighter. And by the way, Ngannou, in his last 4 fights, including last night, he has 4 wins, and he's fought a total of 2 minutes and 42 seconds in the octagon. He's just like blasting people out of there.
Listen, is it he's in with the right guys, or the whatever, maybe, but it's a combination of his natural power, and guys make mistakes, and when you make a mistake with a guy who can punch like that, just like Deontay Wilder, you're gonna pay a price. And I'll finish my breakdown of this fight. I said a lot of good things, and most importantly, things that needed to be said from an analytical standpoint. Sooner or later, as great a story as this guy is, if he doesn't improve in those technical areas, it'll come to an end, just like it came to an end for Wilder. It does. It's just the law of physics. It's the law of gravity. What goes up has to come down. I mean, sooner or later, Ken, you could take that to the bank. That it doesn't make me any smarter than the next guy, but I know this business. And in any business, you're making those kind of serious mistakes. You might be having that great eraser, and it erases a lot of mistakes, that power. And it does. It does. It takes care of a lot of sins. But sooner or later, if you don't correct those things, you will pay a price.